everybody, I'm Ryan, and today we're going to talk about tips and tricks for mono blue Belcher in Modern. So these are things that you should know whether you're playing or playing against mono blue Belcher. And with that said, let's jump into it. First off, the MDFC lands, which is, your mana base, can be used in certain situations. Specifically, Bain Veil is a great fog against energy. Shwari Disruption is just like Force Spike, which is really good if they're tapping out, obviously. Suppression Ray doesn't come up, like, to speak of. Hydroelectric Specimen can target cards like Lightning Bolt and can also, like, flash in and block. Seagate Restoration doesn't come up a lot, but if the game goes really, really long or you have, like, a powerful Lotus Bloom draw, casting Seagate Restoration can happen. Sink into Stupor is, by a lot, your best spell land and can answer threats and hate on the board and on the stack. In addition, Disrupting Shoal is a really difficult card to play with, and it's really important that you keep a card in your hand that is the same mana cost as a spell you want to interact with, and just knowing your opponent's deck and knowing how your opponent is interacting with you is really important. If you're reading Consigned to Memory or it's post board against a blue deck and you know they bring in Consigned to Memory, remember War of Invention is a great way to get Belcher in play around Consign. Remember when you're doing a Tameshi combo or you're working with Tameshi, remember the draw trigger works not only for your own stuff but also your opponent's stuff being bounced, which matters with Sink into Stupor. And there's a lot more cards Tameshi can return in post-board games, like Tormod's Crypt or Damping Sphere, or like other artifacts that you might be bringing in. Also, speaking of War of Invention, you can overpay for War of Invention, so you can kind of hide what you're searching for. Remember with Philagi Archaeologists, you can choose to take nothing if stats are important and you need to make sure that you can block. And lastly, if you're pretty sure you're playing against a Silence or an Orm's Chant deck, it's important to not exile 2 Lotus Blooms in the same turn, so they can't just like 2-for-1 you. It's just them doing it to one of them sucks, but doing it to 2 would be miserable. But those are some tips and tricks for mono blue Belcher in Modern. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.